Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day. New comics are hitting the shelves all across the world. You can get them digitally, get them physically, get them any way you want. It's new comic book day. In my hands, one of those trades being released. This is from Marvel. This is Domino, Volume 1, Killer Instinct, collecting the first 6 issues of the series. It's by Gail Simone, David Baleon, Michael Shelfer, Anthony Piper, and Jesus Aburtov. So Domino is obviously one of the big characters that broke out of the X universe, starring this summer in Deadpool 2. And was a breakout character from that character, or people love her. And she's kind of gotten some spotlights here and there, but never really kind of that solo run where you can dive in deep into the character. And going into the first issue, I expected good things because it's Gail Simone. I think Gail Simone is a fantastic writer. I generally enjoy what she writes. We're saying like 90% of the stuff that she puts out, I really enjoy. Everyone has hits and misses here and there. It's not a big thing. It's actually a pretty good record, especially when it comes to me. And then, so going in, I expected to enjoy it. Read the first issue. Didn't just enjoy it, really enjoyed it. I think I gave a pretty glowing review when that first issue came out, and said that Simone's doing a fantastic job adding depth to the character and giving us stuff that we haven't really seen before. And that's what this first 6 issues does. It really dives into Domino, her past, who is Nina, and what is she like? We learn more about her powers. We learn more kind of what makes her. We learn about her friendships with her friends, Outlaw and Diamondback. She gets to hang out with Shang-Chi a little bit. And it's just this crazy, over-the-top adventure and a pretty solid villain that ties into her past. It's kind of spoilerish, but at the same time, it's not that spoilerish. I'm not telling how they tie into her past. It's a great reveal. It's a nice twist to it all. And I enjoyed it. This is just kind of X action fun is the best way to describe it. A lot of X comics, the spin-offs, don't quite work for the solo stories. Cable works for a little bit and then kind of got boring. Deadpool, to me, worked a little bit, got boring. Gambit, same thing. This, has been really good, and I think partially it's because Gail Simone is really focused on a couple key aspects of the character and what makes it work. Her and her relationship with her friends, the action, giving us kind of kick-ass scenarios and scenes without kind of going over that top and making it exploitative, if that makes sense. We get sexy Domino, but at the same time, it's not sexy Domino in pasties. It's sexy Domino in, kind of a nightie when it's appropriate type of stuff. And even when that's done, it's not done in a way that's titillating. It's done like the rest of the story and the action scenes and stuff like that visually it just works. It's a little bit different and kind of changes things up. It also plays the different sides of the character. A lot of the writing that I experienced with her is she was playing the sexy character opposite of Cable. So to kind of see that played off and expanded upon a little more makes her not seem like the sex object, but just your average person when it comes to that. She's flirtatious. She likes to do that. It kind of shifts that aspect in a really positive way. Also, that relationship with her friends, I think, is top notch and adds some heart and some stakes to the story. A lot of it is it's good. It's really good. The action's great. The story's great. So here's a great example, I think, of how to do sexy without kind of over top. She's thrown out of the window, she's in her underwear, it's sexy without being over the top. And just, it works really well. She actually was just kind of getting her ass kicked right before that. So you also got a sense of the art with that. I dig the style. There's something over the top and comedic about the style without it killing the story. It works really well, and it's kind of hard to describe. I really like the art. I really, really, really like the art style of this. And I don't know quite how to describe it. It's just there's something about it that helps you realize what what the aspect and the mood of the story is kind of going for, that it has that comedic, over-the-top action feel to it. If it had kind of like a more serious, like a Rob Liefeld-esque style to it, where, it's exaggerated and all that, but, that old school kind of X-Force, New Mutant style to it, it would feel more serious. The comedic aspects I just don't think would come through as well, and that's not a knock on Liefeld's art style, it just would change the tone of the story. So I think in this case, the art style and the tone work really, really well together, and kind of emphasize each other in really good ways. So there are some extras. There's some sketches in the back talking about the characters, and then we get some variants as well. Not a whole lot. You can get this now at $17.99. It's in comic book shops today. It's out in bookstores probably in 2 weeks, I believe, is usually the delay with Marvel. Obviously, go support your comic shop first and foremost. They're the backbone of the industry. I really like this. I thought it was entertaining. Top-notch stuff. Gail Simone knocks it out of the park with this, and has been knocking it out of the park in general in the series. You can go get this in comic shops. If you don't know if you have a comic shop near you, there's a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell if your shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site. By doing support our site, thank you so much for that. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with the review copies. Always, that's appreciated. We always like to also be transparent as to what we get for free, so you know how full of it we are. I want to thank you for watching, and if you're into comics, if you're into Marvel, if you're into Domino, Gail Simone, graphic novels, trades, whatever, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.